I'm not a real doctor. I don't even pretend to play one on TV or the radio. That's good! But today, I'm going to take on the title of Dr. Scotty D. Oh no, here we go again. Replicating the human DNA is nothing short of a medical miracle, and very controversial, I might say. We're not even going to go there today, but we are going to replicate other things. Man, I thought this was techertainment. You know, technology and entertainment, not science class. Who do you think you are, Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Whoa, that was crazy. You know what? I know I'm not a science guy, but each and every one of us does replication in some way, shape, or form each and every day of our life, and it doesn't even happen in a laboratory. It happens right in your home office. If you have a computer, you are replicating. Now, right about now, you're probably scratching your head and wondering, what in the world is this fool talking about? Well, think about it. When you're sitting at your desk and you have all of your stuff laid out, you have things that you need to replicate every day. Maybe it's a CD jewel case cover and you want to make sure you back that up into a digital format. Just in case something happens to this original paper form, you can reprint out another one and put it onto the CD. Maybe it's the CD inside that you want to duplicate and replicate. You've purchased a CD legally. You want to make a backup copy of that CD on your hard drive, so just in case this part of the CD gets scratched or this part of the CD gets damaged, your original is no longer usable, you can make another one off of that backup of the original CD that you had. Maybe there's some receipts or documents that you need to scan into your computer and either fax it off or email it to an important person. And let's not forget about film. Everybody still has pictures laying around their house of some way, shape, or form because remember, Grandma and Grandpa didn't have that digital camera. So maybe you have some old historical pictures that you want to protect and you want to hold on to for a lifetime and pass them down for generations to enjoy. How are you going to do that? The key word I just said was scan. And while you can't scan a CD's music files, everything else can be protected with a simple computer scanner. Now, a lot of people may have them integrated into their printers, but if you don't, here's one you want to check out. It's the Canon LiDE 100. And this is what it looks like when you pick one up for yourself. It's the Canon Canoscan LiDE 100. And if you already have a scanner built into your printer, you want to take a look at this one anyway because your scanner may not have some of the advanced features of the Canoscan LiDE 100. And if you don't have a scanner at all, you definitely want to investigate getting a scanner into your computer experience, whether it be in an office or at home. As I said before, pictures, documents, other things you want to digitize and protect. It's a lot easier with a peace of mind to have that in a digital format if you had an emergency to grab an external hard drive or a USB storage device and get out of that emergency knowing that in your hand is all of those personal items that you want to protect. Now, what differentiates the Canon LiDE 100 from other scanners on the market, to include those that are integrated into printers, is those conventional scan steps that have to take place on those printers' scanners or standalone scanners that you might have already experienced. With the Canon LiDE 100, there's an auto scan mode that allows you to click the scan button and then it will automatically detect what you have and convert it to the format you need. For example, if you had a photograph and you placed it on the glass on most scanners out there, you'd have to tell it it's a photo. With the one-touch push scan button on the Canon LiDE 100, it automatically detects what that is, knows that it's a photograph, and automatically saves it as a JPEG and displays it in your categories. The technologies don't stop right there with photographs. The auto scan mode detection technologies built into the Canon Canoscan family of scanners outperforms just about every scanner that I've ever had the pleasure of using, including those that are integrated into those famous inkjet printers. You know, when you open up the top, you can put the piece of paper on it, close it, hit the scan, and it prints it out on the bottom. Even those
don't have these technologies built in. To be able to detect film, photographs, CDs, magazines, documents with a one-button push, knowing what that document or object is and saving it to the most optimum format for that particular media. But just getting that image from the glass to a digital format isn't enough. And you know what I'm talking about. When you've scanned in pictures on lesser quality scanners out there, you wonder what happened to the quality. You know, it looked real good on paper, but now as it's a digital file, it doesn't look as sharp. So I have to spend time with digital editing software to bring that quality back. And imagine your documents. Maybe you scanned it in. It's been sitting around for a while and it lost a little bit of its quality. Well, with the image processing software, it'll bring auto tones back to those lost colors that are on there and sharpen up those lines as well. Now, once you get that document on the glass into the computer, now you're going to want to protect it and save it for years to come. Now, the auto scan mode of the Canoscan family of scanners saves that image in the most suitable file format based on whatever document type it is on the glass. Remember, it knows what it's scanning, and it will save these documents in the most optimum format and then categorize them for easy find and organization later. There's those CDs that you scanned in, not the music itself, but the artwork from the CD itself, and it knows what that is, crops it in, and saves it in the most optimum format for you. And if you're like me, you also want the option to not always use the buttons on the front of the scanner. Maybe you want to scan documents or objects in, but you want to manipulate it just a little bit more by yourself. Canon allows you to do that with the MP Navigator software that you see right here. You can set your original on the glass, select the most optimum button on the Navigator that relates to your document itself, but maybe you want to scan a document in and save it as a JPEG. Maybe you want to scan an image in and save it as a PDF. You can do that with this media. And then save it in the directory of your choice, but still being able to navigate all around that media that you've scanned in. And when we're talking about customizing that scanning experience, the scan gear is where it really meets the road. It's the scanner driver that is used for image editing software. So if you want to actually use the drivers that come with the scanner for your editing software, you can do that with the scan gear technologies. Scan that image in, edit it with the software of your choice, then save it in the directory and in the format of your choice. It's the Scan Gear driver with the Canon Canoscan LiDE family of scanners. I'll tell you what, I really love this Canon Canoscan LiDE 100, not only because of the features that we just talked about, but also because it doesn't take up a lot of real estate on my desk. This scanner only measures 9.9 inches wide, 14.6 inches deep, and only 1.6 inches high. It only weighs about 3.5 pounds and gets its power not from an external power supply, but from the USB plug itself, which is supplied with the scanner, and all you have to do is plug it into a USB 2.0 high-speed port on your computer, and you're up and running with the drivers supplied. So there you have it, the Canon Canoscan LiDE 100 personal scanner. It's USB powered and supported on both the Windows and the Mac platforms, so check it out. It retails for about $60 US, and if you'd like to comment on this video, drop us an email at live.scottydonline.com or comment on our YouTube page at youtube.com/interface webcast. And if you'd like to see more videos just like this, stay tuned to Interface each and every Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern at live.scottydonline.com. See you, Web World.